Hello.
Say, come here, Bear.
Come here, Bear.
Hello.
Man, I call that magic.
Hello.
Hey.
I just had a cigarette. What I do?
I'm gonna put it in my hand.
Give me my cigarette.
Have you tried? Oh, that fool
Give
is.
me a cigarette.
You was communicating with him, man.
Yeah, we were talking.
Yeah, no, I've been here. I've been
I
waiting
say,
on y'all to join.
I say you was talking to him when you couldn't get me in.
Hey, bro.
Hey, how you doing, sis?
All right about yourself?
I'm good. Hey, big bro.
Hey, dude, I'm getting ready to go smoke a blunt after that.
Man, you gonna need something.
Woo!
That was an ordeal.
Same as last week. Nothing but the best.
Oh man,
Yes.
out here drinking that marginal life.
Okay.
Martin, ain't nothing marginal about Heineken.
Well,
You're
Grandpa,
right.
I got
You're right. It is trash.
I got you a surprise today.
What you got?
Josh?
What you got, Pooh?
Josh was saying what he had.
I got a real authentic German beer.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Erbach.
Yeah. All the Erbach and everything, most of the writing on this is in German, so I'm not sure what it says.
Good
But
luck.
For your consumption, the real Erbach label don't look like that. Go to Germany.
Okay.
Or at least it didn't 30 years ago. Let me back that up.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's quite a while.
Yeah.
Let
me back that up.
It says the classic smoke beer, whatever that means. So this
Good
is
luck
gonna be
with that one. I got my 120 out today. 120-minute Dogfish IPA. Dogfish here.
You know, you got some well-traveled family members when Uncle Hank could be like, when I was in Germany, that beer didn't even look like that.
Yeah.
Who better say he got some 120 crackhead?
Hey, it pretty much is. It's 18% alcohol.
What is it? How much?
18%.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, we out in the deep end today.
Hey,
we
call
celebrating.
Call me Otis. Just pick me up at the nearest jail.
That's why I'm gonna stay in the house.
That's the right thing to do. That's a responsible drinker. You know?
Yeah.
Dang, this thing looks like root beer.
This
Whoa.
is fantastic.
Yo, it actually does smell like if you smoke like ribs or something, it does smell just like that.
You sound pretty excited.
Hey man, he talking about it smell like ribs. Hell,
hey, it piqued your interest, huh?
Hey, I was actually
tell me more, young man. Tell me more.
I was fiddling around with the smoker a couple weeks ago, and I had I was just like, man, I forget, like, because it's been all winter. I haven't been outside or doing nothing. Man, I'm like, man, I gotta get out here. I might smoke every week.
Yeah, I was gonna grill Easter. I had some lamb chops. I just was too lazy to do it.
Have you seen those new master grills where it's like, you know how how my Traeger it loads wood chips?
Mm-hmm.
The new master grills, these things gravity load charcoal.
You know what? See, that's for novelists and rookies.
He did what now?
Shit, nigga. I can grill with sidewalk and a piece of chalk.
You've been doing it forever, but I'm talking like just the technology behind it. It just looks cool.
Well,
that's what it is. It ain't doing nothing. It looks cool.
What does it do?
See, you see that?
What
does it do?
It's a
meat.
It's a grill, but like instead of
I'm into that new stuff.
I'm gone, fellas. Enjoy the show. Don't tell him about it because it'll be outside and I'll have to put it together.
Take care, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, baby. But, so, you smell this actually. Smell what this smells like. This really does. It says smoke beer, and like I thought that was just like maybe it was a darker color, but it does smell like they smoked the beer.
Hey, Grandpa Taylor.
Hey.
I said, smell it.
I was smelling with my taste buds.
It smells and tastes like the inside of the smoker.
Smells and tastes like it.
Yeah. It's not bad. I just haven't had beer in such a long time that it just.
Man, this is gonna be interesting. Well, Grandpa, we know what you about to pre-rank that Heineken, probably like a 6.
Yeah, we starts out with a 6.
Starts out with a 6. Yeah.
But
You can't get no lower than that. Not with Heineken. I'm high on the hog.
That's how I feel. I'm gonna go 8.8.
okay, that's a new number. We never heard 8.8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flex.
Oh, I could.
Because I like the smell of this. I know it's not going to taste like I think it's going to like the smell,
What's
but
the name of it again?
it's what is it? Erbach.
Urbine.
Erbach.
Urbach.
This is that real German beer.
What was yours, Freddie?
Dogfish 120-minute IPA.
120-minute IPA.
Yep.
What's that mean?
That means
You got to take 2 hours to drink the whole bottle.
hang on to your hat and glasses because this is strong.
All right.
But it got something to do with how long they, how long the process goes on because they got a 60-minute, a 90-minute, and then a 120-minute.
Yeah.
So I can't break down exactly what the process is, but it gets progressively stronger, right? Because this is like really heavy. The 90-minute is 9%, and the 60-minute is 6%.
Let me read the back of this bottle to tell you how they make this beer.
Yeah.
So the Erbach
insides.
the Erbach is the complex sibling of the classic Meising, forgive me for pronouncing it wrong, smoke beer. Exactly like the classic, all its barley malts are kindled and smoked by burning beechwood logs in the maltings. Its higher smoke malt concentration and the longer maturation and the 14th century beer cellars underneath Bamberg create a taste profile of the most intense smokiness beautifully balanced with deep malt sweetness. So it's traditionally made. They smoke the ingredients before they make the beer. That's interesting. That's why it definitely smells like that. Because it smells like barbecue and smoked meats. I'm gonna give it the pre-ranking a 10. I'm sure the taste will be different. It also tastes smoked. This is interesting beer. Like
You like it. Sound like you like it.
Yeah.
So it got a 10 it deserves, eh?
I don't know. I don't because a 10 is like a perfect beer. I don't know if it's perfect, but it's you know what? I'm gonna do it on Uncle Boober did 8.8. That sounds about
8.8.
right.
Oh my goodness, he likes it.
That's a good taste. That is strange.
Yeah, you like that one. You better take a picture of that.
I don't want to go up there to that high.
Oh, I do.
I'm good. When I get to 7,
I'm saying he don't even want that good beer. He just want marginal beer for life.
There's one more Erbach in the house. It's not the same red bottle, but it's another one. I might just bring that down to you, Grandpa, so you can have some real German beer. You talk about wanting German beer. I'm gonna bring you a real German beer.
Where is Heineken ain't made in Germany? Where is it made at?
Isn't that I don't know. Where is Heineken made? Let me look it up. Where is Heineken made?
If I had my glasses, I could.
It is. Oh yeah, it's in Amsterdam.
Yeah, Amsterdam. Okay.
Yeah. So that's over there.
Oh yeah, it's in there. Oh yeah, it's where the good beer's at.
Man, I feel like I'm eating ribs.
Yeah, you like that.
That's a strange taste. I've never had that before. Like, have you ever had this, Uncle Pooh?
Well, instead of buying you some ribs, all you gotta do is get you a beer,
Yeah, but like I just
one stone.
I just by happenstance found this beer, and I was just like, okay, smoke beer. We don't know what that is, but try it out. This is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what might be good? Using it with as a marinade. Like if you make a big vat and put like like some brisket or some ribs or something to there, or some pork butt, and just let it sit overnight and let that smoky flavor get all the way in there, and then you cook it. That might be something special right there.
Yeah, you sound excited about all of this.
Yeah, I mean, I might try
some
that,
more of
but,
that.
huh?
You get some more of that beer.
I got one more bottle, but it's a different type of Erbach. Like this one's the red outline. I think the one I got, other one is a blue outline.
Yeah, but could you go back to the store? Do they got more?
I think they do. I could probably go back there if it's not all sold out.
Sound like you like that one, boy. You're gonna have to put that stocked up on that one.
Put that in lexicon. I mean, I want to try it. What I just said, marinating with it, but I don't know if I'm ready to commit that much money to that experiment because it will require a lot more than this little bottle.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
What's our topic of the day?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's happened recently. Excuse me.
Pops, what you think about the Supreme Court justice?
The Supreme Court justice?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Got a quality woman there, but they tried to did everything they could to make her look like she was involved in pedophilia or something. She let people off and all that kind of stuff. You should have asked me what I think about the Republican Party. And I already said they full of shit. That would have been a good answer,
Yeah.
Not Supreme Court justice, because they tried to dog her and all that stuff. Ain't give her a chance.
Yeah, and she got nominated though.
Yeah, that's the good part.
Let's see what she does. I mean, because it's looking more like I you gotta be skeptical about politicians or people who come into power who look like you. Especially because it's like the people in power are putting them in place. So until they do something that benefits us, I'm not going to dog her. I just need her to prove that she's just not a puppet.
Yeah. You can always drag Clarence Thomas off.
Oh, what is it? What is it? Trust but verify. we need some verification on what she about to do. Because I heard about that pedophilia stuff, but that in of itself is that's something you should definitely question somebody on. Like, why are people who are getting pedophile sentences getting reduced sentences? But I really was interested in the fact that court case where she she either denied or tried to held back like a big amount of money to black people who were suing for something.
I'm not familiar.
I ain't heard that one.
Yeah, that was on the news. Not just the news. That was like people writing articles about that. But I mean, like you said, Grandpa, like gotta give people a chance, see what she does, because like as of right now, nothing's really happened yet. So we'll see how things go. Might be surprised, might not be.
Yeah.
But
what do you think of Freddie? What do you think about it?
I think it's great. I think she's pretty impressive. I mean, just from what I know, she seems to be like the most qualified Supreme Court justice ever.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty impressive. I don't know nothing about her, politics or legal rule or nothing like that.
Well, she got the credentials to be where she at.
Yeah, she definitely has the credentials. She done did every type of law to get to that point.
I mean, if anybody got a full picture, it's her, right?
Like then they show that picture of like how every little thing prerequisite you supposed to have from Supreme Court.
Yeah, she's like the only one with all of them. Yeah,
and everybody else only had like a couple.
Yeah, so I guess she's impressive, but my stance is still my stance. Like we got to figure out how to provide and take care of ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna always be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, something this past week happened. I'm trying to remember what it was. I was gonna try to bring up. Dang.
What do you think about the Africans and the Ukraine? They ain't got on board with Ukraine. In fact, what's his name? The president
Putin?
of the Ukraine.
Oh, I don't know him.
Zelensky. You know his name.
Well, I know what you're talking about, Grandpa. What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, he okay. He tried to speak before. I think it might have been Kenya. Kenya, one of them. He wanted to speak before to their parliament, and they refused him. They didn't want no part of him because they know what happened. This whole thing is about what happened when the Soviet Union fell apart and the promises that were made to the Soviet Union, and then they reneged on it. And all these people and all this death and all this dying is all about somebody reneged on their promise. So
We'll go more into that. What promise was it?
Oh well, you know that when the Soviet Union was on their last leg, they promised Gorbachev. That was before what's called came in. They promised Gorbachev that they would not bring NATO into any further, not one drop further. In other words, the German border was supposed to be the stop mark, right? But now you look around, you see all the countries surrounding the Ukraine are NATO, but they weren't NATO when they promised them. But they said they promised them when it was the Soviet Union, then it became Russia, and they said, well, hell, we don't have to keep our promise, And they just kept on doing something till they got it to this point, man. When Russia took the Crimea, and all that stuff, it was all starting back to what they had done, And so now we at the point where the Ukraine, man, is all surrounded, and I guess Putin said, I ain't taking no more, enough is enough. And a lot of African countries say, they ain't for it either because they can see NATO was supposed to have been a defensive thing to keep the spread of communism, of Russia. But it's not a defense. They use it as an offensive unit, And in other words, the people in Africa saying y'all fell back on your promise, So we ain't getting involved in this crap, Because then they went on. They was talking about hypocrisy, and then they was talking about how we involved in Iraq, and Afghanistan and Vietnam, and all 1,000 people that died, But it's something be like the promotion always starts in this country, They promote this stuff, So that's where it is now, Because at one time with Germany and them, they didn't want to get in that thing with Ukraine until the United States wanted them to join the NATO and the NATO organizations, and that just blew things up,
So they wanted the Ukraine to join?
Ukraine wanted to join NATO.
Ukraine wanted to join NATO.
Yeah, they wanted to join NATO because the United States is kind of pushing them to join NATO. But already, what's going on told Gorbachev said they wasn't supposed to go no further after the Soviet Union fell apart. He wasn't supposed to go no further, as far as NATO as being a defensive, because they wasn't no threat to Europe no more,
Mm-hmm.
But they kept pushing. I mean, if you go on YouTube, read some of that stuff that Cliff Hedges, Norm Chomsky, Mir Steinman, all these people saying how we caused all this crap, by reneging on what we were supposed to be doing,
Mm.
I mean, it's heavy, it's deep.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah, I mean, all these people dying, and everybody they dying for nothing, man. This stuff about protecting your country, and all this stuff, That's the only thing holding up the Ukraine now. That the people's you ever heard of something called the Azov? I think it's the Azov Battalion.
Mm-mm.
It's a neo-Nazi battalion. And right now down there in Mariupol, they making the last stand because you heard where Khrushchev said, not Khrushchev, but Putin said, y'all either surrender or die.
No, was that recently?
Yeah, well, you know, he been saying all along he was going to clean Ukraine out of the neo-Nazis, all them Nazis. And this Azov battalion, if you check YouTube, you see this Azov battalion, they've been out there kicking butt and up in when the Crimea, they've been fighting ever since, you know. It's the part of the, I can't explain what I'm trying to say, but it's part of that.
I think I did hear something about that, how they had white supremacists out fighting.
I mean, they had a whole battalion. This whole battalion is held up now there in this big steel place there, where they're making their last stand because they said they're gonna die before they let Russia take it over, you know. But them are the same people marching up and down the street back in 2014, talking about they don't want no Jews and Negroes, you know. Supposed to be a place for white people, you know.
Dang.
That's why they was calling Biden. They were saying about Biden was a Nazi because he was giving them supplies to these people to help fight in Ukraine. But these boys, man, they got their own agenda.
Yeah. That is kind of messed up. Oh, what you looking at, Uncle Pooh? You muted.
Oh no, I had just seen something.
Oh, I mean that is interesting. That's the point you brought up, Grandpa. I mean, what you said. I mean, the United States government is supplying a white supremacist organization to fight against Russia.
Right, fighting against Russia.
So, like, that's just saying like, hey, man, Russia. They're like, we feel like Russia's a bigger threat than white supremacy, which, you know, America is still majority white, so I can see why they would think that. But I didn't know. I didn't know Putnam said that he was gonna wipe out all of the Nazis there.
He gave them all ultimatum to surrender, but the time that he gave them was already passed. So now they're getting for that last big siege, you know. They're at what's the name of that place? Mariupol, the city there, off the southeast part of Ukraine. They're getting ready for a big offensive. Oh, y'all ain't been following this, eh?
This is all, Grandpa. This is your topic. You done came with the facts, the actual factuals. You done came with the actual factuals. You muted Uncle Pooh Bear.
Yeah. You the lead agent here, man. This is your world. I'm with it though. I'm listening.
It's my world because I'm retired. Ain't nothing to do with to watch this stuff all day long, you know.
Yeah.
That's wild, man. Like, see, as a casual observer of all this, I thought from what I was hearing that this was about to be over with. Like, you know, you hear Ukraine's pushing back, Putin was trying to pull some stuff back out. I thought it was gonna be like, all right, they're about to be over with it, you know, sooner than later. But you're talking about like the Russia's getting a second wind almost.
They getting ready to, I mean, this might now as far as the balance comes, the fight with the Ukraine, this might go on for years. They say, you know.
Of course,
but Russia ain't backing. They ain't backing out. They ain't got nowhere to go but forward, you know. So they're gonna either be there. They might be there for years. Who knows?
Yeah, but it's definitely gonna last because they making money.
Oh yeah, that was the key. Every place, you take let's take the armament. We supply an armament to the Ukraine, right? Guns, you know, planes and stuff. American taxpayers. But somebody making some money.
Definitely.
Somebody getting rich. As always. Armament, man. I now talked about that industrial military complex. Make all the guns and planes you want. And somebody gets rich and somebody gets hurt.
Yeah, the person gets rich is rarely either one of them. I mean, rarely the one that gets hurt.
Yep.
Man, it's dang. That's just. I'm glad Gripper came up with this topic because I surely couldn't. I definitely can't remember what I was trying to bring up. I was so focused on trying to get the thing to work, thinking about stuff to fix the company situation.
Yeah, Pops got fired up. This is space though.
Yeah.
So you've been listening to.
I'll tell you what though. I watch YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to find out about the Assault Battalion, you want to find out about the neo-Nazis and all that stuff, go to YouTube. You ain't gonna get none of it on MSNBC or CNN and nothing like that. And you ain't gonna see Chris Hedges, Holly or Norm Chomsky. You ain't gonna see them because they ain't gonna be on no mainstream, news. You got to kind of go off the beaten path.
Well, we know why that is. I mean, they can't. They like no news organization in America is going to be like, especially mainstream one, is going to say, "Well, we did supply some weapons to the Nazis to fight the Russians." Like that's not no news story you're going to see.
No, you ain't gonna hear that. That's why a lot of people keep calling Biden a Nazi.
They call him Biden a Nazi.
Yeah, well, that I tell you about the Assault Battalion is making that last stand down there with American arms.
Uncle Pooh, we're looking this up. He's like, Biden called. Like, I feel like if you Google that, your computer will get flagged.
Yeah, leave that one alone.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if I want to know that bad. That's when you get like somebody calling your house, like, why are you looking up Biden?
Why exactly is this combination of searches?
Yeah,
what strange. You're
Along
looking up
with
that.
mentions of Cuba. What's happening there?
Oh yeah, that if you did that immediately afterwards, you on a no-fly list. You done. So ain't no coming back from that. Oh, this is what I wanted to ask. So have either of you guys seen the Winning Time show, the Magic Johnson and Lakers show on HBO Max?
Nah.
That is actually pretty good. A lot of stuff I did not know about what was going on there, and like what was it? Dr. Buss, he sold the Chrysler building to buy the Lakers.
Say that again.
Dr. Buss, the dude who owned the Lakers before he passed.
Yeah.
He paid he paid for half of the team in cash, and the other half he paid for by selling the dude the Chrysler building.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff in that show so far, man. Like, they got like this last episode, they're talking about how racist Boston Celtics fans are and how messed up Boston is. It's some real deal stuff. I was like, I did not think they were gonna go this route, but it's pretty good.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying it's a comical documentary, so it's interesting. I know Magic Johnson was upset because it's like, well, we asked any Lakers to be involved with or whatever. I don't think they would have made the show unless he at least approved it on some level. Or maybe they didn't have to. I don't know. I don't know how laws work anymore. Like, is it defamation of character? Like, he's not fighting anything, so I assume nothing too crazy has happened. But I just thought it was interesting.
Not yet. That's funny because I'm gonna be at a conference this summer, and Magic's one of the speakers.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. Don't you're gonna wear your I'm gonna sing you some Michigan State stuff. So you
I'm gonna get a chance to meet him, take a picture, all that good stuff.
Now what you said, you're gonna be on a show with who? Magic Johnson?
No, I'm gonna meet Magic Johnson. I'm gonna be at a conference that he's speaking at. He's like one of the headliners, so he probably is the headliner.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
What type of is this a business conference?
Yeah, my mastermind group. This is like the big conference that happens each year or whatever. But he's the main speaker this year. So
Oh, where's this gonna be at this time?
Atlanta? No, this will be in Atlanta.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good conference.
Oh, man.
Good experience. Get the chance to meet and hear Magic. Magic in the business world. This is a black-owned business conference. In the business world, boy, it don't get much blacker and better than Magic Johnson. Like he is.
Oh, this is a black conference.
Yeah.
Grandpa kept hearing business. He's like, this doesn't sound black.
It doesn't sound black at all. Yeah.
You know, black people don't have businesses.
Yeah, it's super black.
No, man. I gotta take back what I said about. I said I gave up on the incremental change.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I got to get back on that bandwagon.
backsliding.
Yeah, incremental change.
Hold up, Uncle Pooh.
It may not be as fast, but these incremental changes.
Uncle Pooh, you gotta.
Oh yeah, man.
Grandpa then backslid.
And just like that, we back.
We back.
Yeah, I'm back to
back to incremental change.
So much progress, and I just can't handle it all. I got to speak about it.
What progress you seen?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just give you one. The Supreme Court Justice.
I knew that was.
That ain't progress.
Is it?
Is it?
Is the VP? Is that progress?
Yeah. Incremental change. I'll tell you, man.
Barack Obama,
but we gonna
Barack Obama, is that progress?
Are we closer to reparations?
Yeah. Are we closer to reparations or not?
We on the right road.
Boy, this is not the road. This is the classic white supremacy playbook, which is they pacify you and they draw it out. And just when you think like there's no other way that they could draw it out, they find a new way to draw it out. And that's what this is. That's what the VP was. That's what Obama was. That's what
But to get to the place,
the 80s. That's what Clinton was, right? They painted Clinton as a black dude. Then, in the 80s, you just kind of took it.
Yeah, a lot of comedians were telling that joke. Clinton was our first black president. I'm like, He played the saxophone.
Like that came on Arsenio.
That's what it took to sell y'all.
That's it, man. And then you get your vote. And then
I wonder if Arsenio Hall ever regrets that.
You're talking about reparations, man. Jamaica demanded some reparations.
Yes, they should.
Did they get them?
Huh? Now they demanded it. I guess you could say demanded what they asked him for.
You need a pretty big army to start these demands.
Man.
Just strong suggestions. These are strong suggestions.
Strong suggestions. Like you asked the real question. Grandpa was like, well, they asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
They wrote it down. I mean,
like we kindly recommend you give us back some funds.
Right. Hey man, I hate to do this. I gotta hop off though. I gotta run to this meeting.
It's cool. I gotta go back to work in a second, but I'll hang on for a few more minutes with you, Grandpa.
Yeah. Dad is fired up, man. I'm gonna check back in. Man, I might still be on. He fired up today.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Yeah. But I wish we didn't have all of the delay, but that's good. I'm glad it's back up and working. So, but I'll catch up with y'all soon.
Hey, I told Josh. Did I tell you though, man? Before you go,
what?
Did I tell you I couldn't see out of one eye?
No.
Oh man, for about Josh was he thought I shouldn't be driving, and I just about shouldn't have been driving because. If somebody was on my right, I wouldn't know they was over there,
Oh man, you can't be doing that.
Grandpa, you can't be admitting to this on a live stream.
Yeah.
They're gonna come and take your license away from you.
Oh, I'm good. No, that doctor performed some laser surgery on me. I couldn't see him. When he got through, man, I could see better out my right eye and I cut out my left eye.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Man, in only 10 minutes of laser surgery.
Really? I need to get in there.
Man, I was telling that doctor, thank you.
Grandma was driving around blind. Nothing happened. Just wild.
Yeah, Hank was there last Tuesday or Wednesday. He was at Ford Hospital. And they were doing
last
the
Tuesday because we ain't had the
Hank
show.
was in the room, man. And when that doctor got through, I could see so good.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, man. So if you ever get where you can, only thing I could see in this right eye was light. I could see.
Oh,
I couldn't.
Getting worse, Josh.
I could see the light. You know, that's all.
Cut the mic.
Yeah.
why was that more preferable than someone just driving you where you needed to go?
Yeah. Hey, let me run to this meeting, man. But I'm glad to hear you can see, Pops. That's all good.
Okay.
But I'll catch y'all soon. Love y'all.
All right. You take care. Yeah.
Yeah, Grandpa, you can't be doing that, man.
What's that?
Driving around blind.
I could see out the other eye. I just couldn't.
Yeah, but you gotta be able to see your peripheral.
I know that's why I run into trouble. So I had to get over to the right side of the road. So, well, I couldn't see nothing. You know, if anybody was on my right, until they got up in front of me, I couldn't see them. You know.
Well,
but
let's not do that no more. Like if you ever have any
eye, I can see it. You know.
Yeah, but in case you get some eye issues, let's just make sure someone rides with you.
Yeah, that took me to. That was last Tuesday. It was. My two had to go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hank drove me up there, man. I had that surgery, boy. I could see good.
It's just saying that sounds dangerous. Like everything you just described sounded dangerous and irresponsible.
Yeah, you get to the place where that's the only game in town. You know, if you want to go somewhere, got a car out there and I can see out on the left eye.
Grandpa, you were a threat. You can threaten people's lives. Oh my goodness. Well, this is a good show. We had an abridged show today, y'all. Technical difficulties happen. But as usual, thank you, Grandpa, for dropping some knowledge bombs today. No pun intended. That was good information.
Yeah. I mean, the information about when I was in Ukraine, it don't be on, like you say, you ain't gonna find it on MSNBC or CBS or none of that. But you go on YouTube, and a lot of people, they get them kicked off of YouTube because of the information they pardon. Because a lot of people are dissatisfied with what's going on now,
Right.
And then they can't speak no more. Once you begin to go up against something, then they kick you off. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I was responding to a message from work, but I'm gonna have to bring this other German beer bottle over to you, Grandpa, so you can try some real German beer.
Oh, okay.
Slide over there to you. Did we tell you Ashley's younger sister, she's in Germany now. She's doing research over there in Germany.
Who?
Asia, Ashley's youngest sister.
Oh, I thought you said Ashley.
No, her younger sister. She's over there right now for some research.
In Germany, eh?
Yeah, I think it's I don't think she's too far from where they have Oktoberfest.
Oh, Munich.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm intending to go to Munich one day.
One day.
Because I'm a beer. I love that German beer. And they tell me, man, they have a ball over there on that Oktoberfest.
Oh, cool. We're going to plan that, Grandpa. But I'm gonna call you a little earlier next week to make sure we can get everything straight.
Yeah. Always having some problem trying to get online.
Because they don't want they don't want us to have our show, Grandpa.
That's what it is.
Yeah, our one viewer.
Yeah.
Our one viewer would be so upset.
Yeah. He fell asleep anyway.
It's cool though. Oh, we got 2 right now. Hey. But all right, see you next week, Grandpa. Well, I might come over there this week to drop off the beer, but I'll see you, Grandpa.
Oh, okay then.
Everybody, next week.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.